Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Autumn Embers and today I am making the original 4 characters from Star Trek, and I am also joined by a very special person who is my mum.
Hiya, hi everybody.
And my mum has been a Trekkie for a very long time, haven't you, Mum? Since
I
you were
have,
born.
but I won't tell you for how long.
Give me your age.
But yeah, I will give my age away. But I've been a Trekkie for my god, donkey's years, and it was the first. I mean, you could not beat William Shatner. I was in love. In fact, I was in love with William Shatner. And I had his pictures.
Yeah.
It's before, oh my god, I'm going back to before I was married.
Yeah.
And I used to have his pictures on my wall.
Yeah.
And all the other characters. There was Spock. I wasn't so much keen on Spock because he wasn't as good looking, or as dashing as Captain Kirk in his yellow and with his gold shirt. And then there was McCoy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And who was there?
You got Bones.
There was Bones McCoy.
Mm.
He was brilliant. It was Chekhov came in quite late, I think. And then Zulu. No, not Zulu. Sulu. Zulu is a type of African warrior, isn't it? A Zulu. No, Sulu. And Sulu came in.
Yeah.
And obviously, Uhura. Oh, yeah.
But your favourite episode is the one where Captain James Rose Kirk goes to a planet, falls in love with a woman, turns out she has to die or everyone else dies.
Yeah. Oh, that's a point, actually, because his name is Tiberius.
Yes, the middle name.
He's James Tiberius
Right.
Kirk. Yeah, so I think Tiberius may have been a Roman god.
I don't know, Mum.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So favourite episode was Joan Collins in it. I don't know if anyone remembers Joan Collins.
I don't know.
Do you not know who Joan Collins is?
Not really.
Yeah, so she's still around.
Right.
But she was in it, and it was called City on the Edge
Or Forever.
of Forever. And you know it, don't you?
Yeah, I watched it once. I watched it because it was on telly, and I remember because I was playing Sims 3 and I was just trying to change a wallpaper to something different, and Sims 3 is very laggy, and so I basically sat there and watched an entire episode and the wallpaper didn't change once.
Yeah, I mean, shall I go through the episode? Do people know it?
No, you can't go through every episode that they had.
just that one. City
Right,
on the Edge of
well, just
Forever.
give us like a quick synopsis of what's going on.
Yeah, okay. Quick synopsis is, they end up going back in time.
Mm-hmm.
I think they go back into the 1930s, and Joan Collins is one of these do-gooders, you know. She's trying to save everybody, save the world. But they have to save their world, Kirk's world, and the only way they can do that is letting Joan Collins' character die when she should have died in a car accident. Because what's his name, McCoy goes back and saves her, and he shouldn't have. He has to let her die in a car accident.
And this guy here falls in love with her.
Yeah, Kirky falls in love with her, and he's devastated because he has to let her go. He actually stops McCoy from saving her. I can't remember. Edith.
Who's Edith?
That's her name. Edith.
Oh, right.
Edith was her first name.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't want to bore you any further with that one. But that's a great episode.
Well, we need to talk a bit more about Star Trek because that is why I am making it, because this video will hopefully come out on Mothering Sunday, and I know how much you love Star Trek and how happy it makes you.
Well, I do love it. I've bought all the books. I've got so many books on Star Trek.
Didn't you tape record the episodes when
yeah,
you
but I'm not sure if I
up?
should say that because technically I don't think we were supposed to do that. But
they're not going to arrest you.
You don't know. It's like the old cassettes, the old tape cassettes, yeah. So I put it into the tape cassette and I had a microphone and I literally put it up to the telly and pressed record.
You just sat there for a whole hour.
No. The microphone was propped up, a bit like you've got now.
Yeah.
It was propped up. But everyone had to be really quiet. And this is what a long time ago. Not like now when you can get them on Netflix or, I had to watch every episode once a week and then I recorded it. Oh, sag it, innit? But it was brilliant. I used to play them back.
Oh. Do you still have them now? Is there stuff?
No, I've still got them. I've still got them.
Are they still in the loft?
They are still in the loft in a
Right.
cassette case.
Yeah.
Actually, we've just bought a new stereo thing with cassettes.
They should play them, shouldn't
Yeah, I could try them. They might be a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might be a bit knackered, but I could try them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I am taking Spock. I think Spock was slightly more quicker than Kirk. I do go back to him several times, Kirky. You think I've accidentally made Chris Pine Kirk and not the original Kirk?
Oh, he's lovely, Chris Pine, isn't he? But actually, when you think about the original series from 1966, I think, to 1968, Kirk, I think in the first 2 episodes, he started to lose it a bit in the 3rd series. I know it sounds a bit, but his hair started to grow a bit odd. He did put on a bit of weight.
Oh, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
But in the first 2, he was the sideburns. They were so sharp. This come right down here. But obviously because he wasn't actually the original Enterprise captain. It was Captain Pike.
Ooh.
And in the original TV series, that was played by Jeffrey Hunter.
I don't know who that is, Mum.
Oh, see, you're bringing out all my facts. I might be wrong. No, it was Jeffrey Hunter. So he was actually in an episode called The Cage. And then Jeffrey Hunter wasn't available.
Mm-hmm.
He made the first pilot. He wasn't available to start doing Star Trek. So William Shatner got the job.
Mm-hmm.
So they turned The Cage into another 2-parter. But yeah, so then William Shatner took over, and yeah, it was lovely. It was lovely, wasn't he? He always used to get his shirt torn. It's so funny, and he used to sort of like roll about quite a bit. But yeah, love him now. What's happened to him now?
I don't know. Wasn't there like a Star Trek over like the 1980s? We all came back.
Yeah, they did the films. The films were really good. Oh, they weren't all good actually. Was the one where they go and track down God. Oh, right. But God wasn't God. He was an alien pretending to be God. Oh, that was awful.
You're not the biggest fan of that.
No, I think he actually.
Does somebody dies?
Then there was actually Spock dies in one of the films. Oh, that is so sad because he's trapped inside a radiation bubble or a tube, and Kirk can't get to him. And they just sort of like put their hands together, and Kirk goes,
live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper, and dies.
Oh, okay.
But he comes back, which is quite good. And I watched that at the cinema. And
did you?
It's really embarrassing because obviously you start to cry.
Did you go by yourself?
No, I took someone with me.
Or who did you take?
I took your dad.
Oh, is that why Dad knows that phrase?
Yeah.
That's why he always doing it. All right then.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, he's always doing it.
Yeah.
What is it? You are my friend.
It's all like tremors with the lips.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one. That's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Well, at the moment, I'm still making Spock, and I just want to quickly tell you why I made him a magical spellcaster. Was Spock's ears? They're sort of like iconic for him, isn't it?
They are.
And so to get those ears, I could either go down the alien route, but that means he doesn't have like a Spock kind of skin tone. Or I could go down the vampire route, which means he's a vampire and he also has like a secondary face for his vampire look. And so I thought, I know, let's just go for spellcaster because he isn't a vampire, he doesn't have a secondary vampire look. He has the skin tone that I'm after, and we have his pointy ears still.
He's got green blood.
Does he have green blood?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what colour spellcaster's blood is. We don't know. We know what Sim's colour blood is.
Oh, I don't know. But definitely Spock, he's not bloody because he's an alien. Obviously, he comes from Vulcan.
Yeah.
And so he's got green blood.
Well, I didn't double check with you. Is it okay to make Spock a spellcaster like a wizard? And you said yes, that's okay.
Well, yeah, because if he was to be one, because he was quite magical, he could actually kill you. Actually no. The Vulcan death grip never actually existed.
Yeah.
It was mentioned at some point, but there's no such thing. He could come up behind you, and there's the Vulcan grip, but I don't think it was a death grip because, you know, they're Vulcans. They are peaceful. They're supposed to be peaceful. Yeah.
Wasn't he half and half, Spock?
He was, yeah, half human and half Vulcan. So obviously he was bullied a lot. Oh, his mum was called Amanda. It was his mum.
Mm-hmm.
She was human.
Okay.
And his dad, Sarak, was Sarak, played by, I can't think of the American. I think he might still be alive actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What, the dad survives the actual son?
Yeah. So dad is a Vulcan ambassador,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not. You know, he obviously married a.
Mm-hmm.
So Spock is like, you know, half and half. So he has got some emotions. He's got his mum's side. That's why him and Kirk became such good friends, I think, because he had that. Although he had his scientific brain, he also had the emotion side from his mum. So they become really good mates, didn't they?
Oh, that's sweet.
They did have, yeah.
So at the moment I'm making Bones. I don't know what happened, but I flew through Bones. I don't know why, because I think we all know male Sims are quite hard to make in The Sims 4, let alone trying to make a male Sim that is actually meant to look like an actual human being. But these guys are slightly on the maturer scale, which just makes it even harder because humans can have like aging lines and age a little bit more than Sims can, and that's what I had struggles with. But with Bones, no such problem whatsoever. He just went through really quickly.
Very quickly, Dave. Well, Bones, I suppose. Yes, Bones, isn't he? He's passed away, isn't he now? DeForest Kelly. Actually, so's Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, so's Montgomery. Oh, was James Montgomery? No, not James. The one who played Scotty. Oh, that sounds awful now. I didn't know his name. No, James. He was a Canadian actor, by the way. He's not awful. Did you know though? I can't think of his surname. But he had his ashes put into space.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure.
Sweet.
I'm not sure by NASA, but
somebody did it.
Somebody did it. Yeah.
Oh, so the only one still alive from these four.
Well, you got William Shatner still alive.
Yeah.
The one who played Sulu, he's still alive. George Takei.
Yeah.
This is quite good actually because I didn't revise any of this.
That's good. You're doing all this all like in your head.
Yeah. Uhura, Nichelle Nichols. I hope I pronounced her name. And Koenig. Is it George Koenig?
I don't know.
The one who played Chekhov.
Okay.
So they're all still with us.
Still going.
Yeah. So I think DeForest Kelly was the first one to go of the main cast.
Who's DeForest Kelly? Who do?
Oh, Dr. McCoy.
Okay.
Dr. Bones McCoy.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it was never explained, I don't think so, why he was called Bones. It could be the fact that doctors in those days were called Sawbones or something.
I don't know, Mum.
I don't know, but in Star Trek, one of the films with Chris Pine, Bones is he refers to himself as Bones because he's just been divorced, and literally all he's left, which she's taken everything, and all he's left with is his bones. So. But I'm sure it's because doctors used to be called Sawbones.
I don't know, Mum. This is knowledge I have never heard of.
Oh, I'm on a rant now, isn't it? Oh,
so
dear.
Your favourite one is the original Star Trek?
I love the original. I didn't like the third series.
Which one's that?
To be honest. I think they only made 3 series. The third series was awful. And the worst one was Spock's brain. Oh my gosh. It's like his brain was running everything. And I thought, this is not going to survive for a 4th series.
Well, there's been spin-offs, haven't they?
Yeah, there's been Star Trek The Next Generation.
There's one thing that you don't really like.
Yeah, Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
All right then. Which one? Who's the captain in that? Is that the woman or?
No, his name's Avery Brooks is the actor's name, but he played Captain Sisko.
I don't know who that is.
You keep saying that. I think, I didn't, for some reason, I really didn't, but there was a character in it who, he could morph. He was like plastic. He could, he sort of like melted.
Right.
and reform himself.
So there have been some Star Trek movies. Which one are your favourites?
Oh my goodness! Oh no! I like the later ones with Chris Pine.
Right.
Oh my gosh!
Because he's younger.
Yeah. I think Star Trek Into Darkness was my favourite one.
I saw that with the cinema with you because you saw it with Dad, and then the following day you dragged me along with it.
Well, you only know because Benedict Cumberbatch was in it. That's the only reason you came with me.
Yeah.
But wasn't he good in that? Oh my! Didn't he put everyone else to shame? But the original Star Trek, the spin-offs from the original series, some of them were a bit dodgy, to be honest. My favourite one was The Wrath of Khan, which again took a character from the original. It was called The Seed, actually, was the original TV episode with Ricardo Montalban. He's a Mexican actor, and he actually reprised the same character in the film. It's brilliant. It was brilliant. I think that's one of my fave from the original Star Trek. But if you go a bit further on, I do like the Chris Pine ones because they've still got the same characters, but they've got a bit more. I don't know. I liked them. Yeah.
It's surprising how much noise you actually know at the
Do you know
top
what?
of your head.
When you said to me,
Yeah.
would you mind doing this?
Yeah.
I said, well, I better revise.
You better get some notes.
But I'm sitting here, and actually, I can remember quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because I used to watch them inside out.
You got no notes. There's no sticky notes. There's
no
script.
notes. Because then I used to get them on VHS.
Videotapes.
Yep. Couldn't get them from a lot later on though, from the original, because when it was cancelled, there wasn't much about, and then it went into syndication and on the American stations, and then it got very popular, and then they started to show it again in this country, and then you got all the books. I've got so many books. They even did a convention in this. Oh
yeah, you went to it, didn't
I
you?
did. Can I mention the road?
Yes, you can.
It was in the ATC hall, the same place I held my reception. But I went with a friend when I was working at the courts because I used to work at a courthouse, and they had a convention and they were showing. People were talking about their favourite characters and they were showing some of their. I don't think people actually came dressed up. They didn't do that then because that was a bit.
That's a bit what, Mum?
Yeah, I think we were a bit more sane then.
Wow!
Nobody actually came dressed up. But obviously now that's great. Now that people do that, it's fantastic. But
would
in those days,
would you go to another one now? Drag Dad with you?
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually. Yeah, I would.
Would you get dressed up?
No.
Not even like a little sort of like top?
No.
No?
If I had a badge, I might wear a badge.
Just a badge?
Yeah, you know the symbol.
Yeah.
That symbol now has been adopted by, well, I'm not saying it has been, but if you look at NASA, their new...
The new logo?
Yeah, the new logo is very similar to the Star Trek one. I'm not sure if it's NASA.
Someone from space.
Someone from space. And they've compared it to the original, the fictional one, and they're very similar. Yeah. Very similar indeed. So like you saying things triggers things off. But obviously they didn't always get on, did they?
That's what you hear, Mum.
I know, I won't go on about that because the series itself was brilliant, but there were some really dodgy episodes. Oh my God. Obviously the main one was that first kiss between a white actor and a black actress, because the 60s they were. That was one of the first episodes where they kissed. It's brilliant.
So now I moved on to what's his face? Not Bones, the other one.
There, Montgomery Scott.
Yeah, Scotty.
James Doohan. Sorry, was the actor.
Yeah,
James Doohan. He was Canadian though. He wasn't Scottish at all.
No, but I've moved on to Scotty. Is he like the oldest actor out of all of them?
Between him and DeForest Kelley, I think DeForest Kelley was older.
So out of the four, he's the oldest, and it's shown because I struggled with Scotty quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing because his eyes were slightly hooded, and I couldn't get his, like, the proper ageness to his face because the Sims don't do that.
Oh, don't you hate that when your eyelids start to hood
Start
over?
to droop.
Oh, it's awful.
I haven't got to that age part. What are you doing?
What? I might have those. I think I have actually.
No.
Yeah. So you say?
So this is Scotty.
It's Scotty, yeah.
I spent a lot of time on him, not as much as Captain Tiberius James Kirk.
Yeah.
Is that right, Mum?
James Tiberius, or it was just James T. Kirk. The T
okay.
was for Tiberius.
Because throughout this, you may have noticed that I may be doing something slightly wrong, but I do get my mum's approval saying, no, that ain't right,
No.
gotta change it,
Yeah.
his name wasn't that, change it.
Yeah.
And I got confirmation for, like, the type of trousers they wore.
Yeah, because I'm sure they had the boots were quite high up above the ankles, and I'm sure their trousers just sort of like sat there, and then the trousers had a little lip. You know, they just, I can't explain it, but they didn't go straight down.
No.
They sort of like flared up a bit. Yeah.
So I made sure I got the trousers right. The top, I had to get that from a CC creator. I'll pop it in the link in the description box below. But that is CC. And I noticed, unlike my mum, they all have different gold cuffs to them, which depicts what type of where they do on the ship.
Well, I knew they had different colours. I didn't know there was
gold cuffs. So yeah, some of them have sort of like a gold wiggly line on it.
Yeah.
Some of them have a gold wiggly line with sort of like, I don't know, dot or dashes along the top.
Okay.
And
Well, I know they. Yeah, but.
And so I made sure I got that right. I did look at the photos, look at their wrists, make sure I got it right, so I didn't get sort of like, no, you got that wrong. So, Mum, what do you think of my characters? Do you think they look
You did
somewhat in that area?
Yeah, because you're working on what you've got, and you've got the hair colouring right. You've got the features. You can only do. I mean, they don't all look the same, do they?
No.
So they're all different.
Well, Dad said that their faces all look very round. I was like, thanks, Dad.
No, I think they're brilliant. And, yeah, they've all got their own... But, you know, if you wore a red shirt for security, you were going to die.
Is that secure?
Yeah.
It's like Stranger Things, if your name's given for D, you're dead.
Yeah. It's like you would be beamed down.
No, it's B for Stranger Things. Bobby, Bob.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
You're dead.
See, you like that. I like
Yeah,
watching that, but
yeah.
you know a lot about that, and I'm going,
What?
what? Yeah. And I'm talking about, yeah. So in the TV series, they could beam down. Interesting. They still haven't got that technology available just yet. But a lot of the science that was in Star Trek, they've now they have adapted. But anyway, yeah, as they beam down to a planet, if you were an actor and you were wearing the red shirt, you had a very short contract. Yeah, I think you were working by the hour because you were out of it. You would be eaten by a gorn. Oh, was it? Oh, the gorn. Oh, funny. Was it the gorn? Yes. Oh, there's so many. I could go on forever and ever, actually.
Well, this video is coming to an end soon.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we've got about 2 minutes left. I know you could talk so much more.
I could actually. I'm just thinking it's all coming back now. It's so fun.
flowing back.
It's flowing back.
But yeah, we have to wrap it up soon because I will show it at the end of the video. So I just want to say very quickly, thank you for watching. Thank you, Mum, for joining me.
Oh, look, if you like this one, let's have some views and we can do another one.
Yeah.
And I can do some more. If you want Star Trek, I can talk some more.
Yeah. So thank you for watching and listening. Please like and subscribe if you like. If you want to, comment down below if you have something to say. And do you want to say goodbye?
Oh yeah, goodbye. Live long and prosper. And
You
I
do
am
it.
I'm doing the sign. But yeah,
You
live
need-
long and prosper.
You need something in between your fingers, don't you, Mum?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
you can do it with one hand but not the other.
Yeah.
Me on the other hand, I can't do it.
Yeah, so
Right,
there we
so-
go.
So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye. Ta-ta-ta.
Ta-ta for now.
Nanu nanu.
Nanu nanu.
Okay.